Spirit just called to me, I was smitten. Smitten with the idea of Him. With the idea of Him wanting me and us living freely. My mind was driven wild, just wanting to be of His kind, to adopt His style and make it mine, you know. Beautiful. Beautiful in His eyes, in His smile, the intoxication of His voice. But my eyes were so blind and my ears just couldn't hear the noise. The constant chatter in the background of our lives. The lies, the tries, all the compromise. See, His love was the prize, but my soul was the price. And with lyrical lullabies, He made me see through His eyes. Puff, puff. He had the cigarettes and I was the smoke. Yet, when push came to shove, I was the one who choked. Choked with the realization that I was only temporary. That He was just claiming a residency until He pushed me to the point of self-destruction, allowing Him to move on to His other options. See, He used me as His bait when I was supposed to be His mate, but I guess that's the price I paid because I disobeyed. Be ye not unequally yoked, said He. 2 Corinthians 6:14. But like a lamb to the slaughter, I walked into the enemy's boundaries. I almost believed Him because I was almost blind, just like He almost loved me, but I almost died. But the King stepped down from the throne and said, dry your weeping eyes, almost doesn't count, my child. In a position of potential death, shame, anger, bitterness I felt, to know that after all I had done, God still sent His Son. Get up, I heard with my mind in a blur. I thought I was crazy because the voice was so slurred. It was difficult to stand, so in a ball I curled, a lost little girl in a dangerous world. And taking her hand, Jesus called out, child, get up. Get up, pick up your mat and walk. Taking her hand, Jesus called out, child, get up. Get up, pick up your mat and walk. Suddenly, I was Jairus' daughter, awakened by the Master, for my eyes were clouded. With His strength I grew stronger. The lame man outside the temple was no more. But with a renewed spirit and a cleared mind, I was ready for what God had in store. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 states so very clearly that there is a time to embrace and a time to turn away. A time to love and a time to hate. A time to be quiet and a time to speak. A time for war and a time for peace. But it's about time that you made up your mind. For there is hot and cold, but no in between. Those who are lukewarm will feel pain when God's wrath is unleashed in an unquenchable fire, not of water or rain. It's time to be the salt of the earth, not a pillar of salt. So get up from the ground and brush off the dirt. On a tree He died to save your soul, but half that story had never been told. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound to know that I am no longer hellbound. With a crown of thorns they crowned Him, but now He sits at the right side of the Father, reigning, knocking at the door of your heart, waiting. I think it's about time that you let Him in. So turn something around or turn something about. Reverse the direction of something. You need to turn around your heart. From conception through deception, He loved you. Don't you think it's about time you show some love too? So get up. It's about time. Turn around.